Okay, fourth graders, we are going to learn or apply the area model of multiplication to a 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. Okay, 2-digit by 2-digit numbers. So we're going to take a look at 46 times 32. The first thing that I will do in order to organize myself is to expand 46 to get 40 plus 6 times, and then I'm going to expand 32, 30 plus 2. Now I can set up my area model problem. And you'll notice I try to be, I'm thinking about how to break up each rectangle to represent the quantity. And then I put all of my numbers around this rectangle. So I've put my 30 plus 2, and then I also put it at the bottom, 30 plus 2. This is just to make sure that I'm not making any silly mistakes. And on the side I put 40 plus 6 and 40 plus 6 on the other side. And then I went ahead and I did my multiplication. So first I did 40 times 30 equals 4 times 3, which is 12, times 100 is 1200 or 1200. Then I did 6 times 30 equals 180. 6 times 3 is 18, times 10 is 180. Then I squeezed in here 6 times 2, which equals 12. And then to the side I did 2 times 40 equals 80. So then I'm going to take all of my products and add them up. So stack them nice and neatly. Make sure you're not trying to squeeze it in a small space. And then I went ahead and added it up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 1 is 17. Carry my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then bring down my 1. And then fourth graders, in order to make sure that my answer is reasonable, and this is a big expectation of this class because of where you are with math, is that you're going to check to see if your answer is reasonable. So you should estimate. Now, when I look at 46, I think, this will round pretty nicely to 50 and make that a really friendly number. And then I look at 32 and I think, this will round to 30 and make a pretty friendly number. It's pretty close to 30. So then I can multiply 50 times 30, which equals 15 times 100, which equals 1500 or 1500. And it shows that my answer is pretty reasonable. So I feel really comfortable about that. Now, fourth graders, I'm not going to do another example. You can refer to this, and I feel like you're going to pick it up pretty quickly. But what I want to do right now is I'm going to go over our work for today. Okay, so let's see. Watch the video, which you're watching right now. It goes over the lesson and what to do. That's what you're doing right now. Then you're going to go to your grade 4 homework, pages 51 through 52, all problems. All problems. And then, let's see if I can even zoom in. There we go. So, fourth graders, I'm just zooming into that real quickly. I'm going to move this over a little. Let's take a look. So it says here, you're going to sketch an area model for each exercise and then find the product. Fourth graders, there's not a lot of room on this page. I would highly encourage you to get another sheet of paper to solve these problems using the area model because that is what we're practicing today. So you have 6 problems right there. Then you're going to write a word problem for one of the exercises above. So pick 1 through 6, a set of those numbers, and write a word problem that feels reasonable. Then on the back, you have your remembering, and you're going to be doing some place value work as well as solving some multiplication problems, and then practicing some skills that we practiced yesterday for word problems. Okay, So then when you're done with that, you have a discussion response. And I'm giving you a challenge. I want to see if you can apply what we did today and use the area model to solve a 2-digit by a 3-digit number. Think about what you learned today and see if you can do that. And then you're going to solve this on a whiteboard. And then you're going to use the video feature and just show me your work. You can explain what you did, or you can just show me your work so I can see that you are understanding what we're doing. This is just your teacher's way of checking for understanding. So, 4th graders, that's what we're going to do today. And let's see if I can shrink this up. Let's see. Well, I can shrink that up. Work for today. Here we go. So this is sort of what today looks like, all in one big screen. You've got your practice problem, or the problem I reviewed, your work for today. And if you have any questions, just ask me. I'm here the entire math session, as are you, so we can work this out together. Okay, hope you are set up for success.